Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Hi guys, it's Rampant FM, and today we continue our Cowdenbeath Let's Play. We have a game against Partick Thistle away. It's not been going great. We are still sort of near where we need to be in terms of sort of top 6, but yeah, it's really inconsistent. Partick are a good team. Harper up front, I think he was at Real Madrid early on, believe it or not. Lawless is pretty decent, as well as George Byers. So, not an easy game by any, it's just not an easy game, to be honest. Partick, we should be beating them. We should be beating teams like this, but for whatever reason we aren't. I've kind of experimented a wee bit more formation-wise, trying to get the right sort of formation for the league that we're in. So obviously we knew it was going to be a challenge. Top 6 is our priority. We're there or thereabouts, maybe with a few more games played than Aberdeen, who we've also got next, by the way, so that'll be an interesting one. It's just, and here they go. And they just scored, and it's Lawless. I'm going to stop mentioning opposition players, because they always seem to score against me. I think Jay Katongo in the last game for Dundee. What do I do? Someone give me tips. Nah, I'm only kidding. It was pretty much expected, to be honest. We knew we would sort of be inconsistent. I hoped for a wee bit better, because we had that sort of mentality of winning. But it's a big climb. It's a big climb from the lower sort of League 2, League 1 Championship to the SPL. And there's a lot of good teams, as I said before. There's teams that have kind of surprised me. The good thing is, actually, we're in December in the game. January is coming up, so if the form sort of continues, we might be in the shop for a few players. Another bit of sad news, given the entrance of this video, is Zach Rudden's on one of the famous FM goal droughts. Yeah, I think 5 games now, maybe 6. It's sad to see, because obviously he is my boy. He's been great for us. But now the goal droughts. Coming into the top league, it was bound to happen. But yeah, maybe Sempo might be the answer up top if Rudden doesn't really pick up. I've been trying to keep morale high. I'll be doing more team meetings. The good thing about the team meeting thing is obviously it will come up when you're like the atmosphere's not great and whatnot. But yeah, half time, Partick look like they are doing well. The morale's kind of going down again. We've got to be aggressive with them. We've got to say this is unacceptable. We should really be beating them. Although, on paper, I think they're a good team and whatnot. The game is maybe more to do with rep, actually, as well. We'll try something different. Let's go for it. Let's change the tactics up a bit. I think this is kind of a hindrance to me as well. I really... I'm not really sure... what really I should do in terms of different teams at the moment, because we try one thing, it seems to work one week and then not the other week. It's the whole FM dilemma, obviously, but obviously you want to keep that familiarity with the formations and whatnot as well, and the tactics. I should have really experimented when I was lower down in the leagues a wee bit more. Well, you live and you learn. But I really am starting to wonder if anyone's actually went to a psychiatrist about an FM save. Not that I might get there. I might get to that point, but I've actually, I might have to Google that a wee bit later and see if that is a thing, or if it's just me. I mean, the only thing in my life at the moment that's no, it's fine. Yeah, the only thing in the life as so far is just this FM save. It's crumbling a wee bit. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating. You know, we are sort of seventh, so we're still in reach. We're still in reach. We've got to try and remain positive, but when you're so used to winning, I guess it's a bit of a shock when you start losing and generally being inconsistent. Let's put it that way. It'll be interesting on the FM19 when I do a proper save how well I cope with it. It's just, it really is. I mean, you kind of get attached to your players and you want them to do well, and then suddenly they're just not doing well, and you just feel like, why? Why are you letting me down? Again, it comes down to that. I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. What are they doing? Have we got a chance? Have they got a chance? What's going on? Oh. Yeah. It's one of those, and they're on the counter, it looks like. Please don't score. What is happening? What is happening with this save, guys? Let me know your thoughts. What is happening? We're crumbling, aren't we? Aberdeen, as I said, next is going to be difficult. It really is. We obviously beat them last time, so a glimmer of hope. And then I think looking forward, we have Hamilton Accies. I don't know. It's 2-0. Lawless again. Oh no. Okay, so the 3-2-2-2-1. I don't even know what that is. It's like two circles. It's like an Olympic ring. Or the Olympic rings if there was just two of them rather than 6. Yeah. Let's just hope we can get a decent result against Aberdeen. I mean, that if we lose today, which we probably are, and we lose to Aberdeen, that's 3 defeats on the bounce, so we might get to that 4 in the trot if we don't beat Hamilton, which is just not ideal, is it? It really isn't. We're not playing well. It's a time for a team meeting and to be like, look guys, what the hell's going on? You just love me. You purport to love me, and you're not helping me out here. Do you want to be at the club? Or, halfway through the season, it's not exactly turmoil. We're not in relegation or that. And I think we were, if I remember correctly, we were tipped for relegation. So I guess the fans aren't happy. I think that's, as I said, maybe earlier. I think the reputation also plays a factor. I think we might actually be above certain teams in the SPL in terms of reps. So that also plays a factor rather than what your team is or what sort of players you have as well. So they're just all over us. And it's looking like another loss. Why do you guys watch my videos? I mean, I'm not doing too well. Please support me still. Please like and subscribe and everything. Don't leave me like this. Right, okay, I'm fine, I'm composed. I've done a bit of a stretch there, by the way. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, 2-0. Lost again. We're absolutely hammered. I know we're away from home, but yeah, you'll probably notice that I'm doing a bit more individual team talks. I was never a big fan of that when they sort of introduced it in the sort of update. I think it was in sort of January, February time this year. And I was like, what is this? I always kept doing my main one, but we're just going to have to go with it. We're going to have to give them a real ticking off, I guess. You guys were crap. I don't care if you're like demotivated. Maybe you should have been a bit more motivated on the park. Terrible. Oh, actually the midfield were quite happy. And the goalkeeper. Strange. End. Right. Get out of my sight. Even though we'll probably be on the team bus together. Going back to Cowdenbeath. Yep, 7th. We're still there or thereabouts, but not the result we wanted. That's about it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, if you can get enjoyment out of that. We come back for Aberdeen. Obviously we beat them last time. Bit of history there. It'll be interesting to see if we can maybe get something. Appreciate the support as always. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you soon for another loss. Hopefully not.